Hey guys, welcome back to Easeldoesitstudio. So today we are going to be doing two frogs, and I'm going to use this Unicorn Art Peacock Green again. If we can't get it, but I really like this color, and I want to try to, hang on, all right. I really want to try to replicate the last frog I did. So I'm going to use this Ghost Blue in one, the Peacock, the black resin. So I've mixed up 8 ounces because each frog takes 4 ounces. So I picked out blue and pink eyes. Oh, wrong one. So I am going to go ahead and we're going to get these eyes set in place. And before I do that, I just need to make sure that I know what direction my slants are going. So these are just the glass cabochon eyes. Oops. And I'm just marking the back so that I kind of know which direction the slant is going. All right. And let me grab a pair of tweezers in case I need those. So I'm just going to use the UV resin, and we're going to pop a little, see that? It's just a round dot. And I'm just going to put that eye in, and then I'm going to take my little UV light, and we're going to kind of set that. So I have the eyes kind of going this way. All right. And then I will pop them underneath the UV light for a few minutes. While I mix up my colors. And I'm going to turn this. So I kind of want them kind of going in the same direction. See how they're kind of both pointing in? So I'm trying to get back on track, guys. I had a couple of jewelry orders that I had to get done. And I know there's a lot of you on my channel that really don't care for, you know, jewelry videos. So I didn't film them. If that is something that you would like to see, you know, let me know. And then when I do, you know, if I have an order, you know, then I could do a video on it. But I didn't want to do a video where I know there's a bunch of you that really, you know, aren't into it. So that's why I didn't, but I had to get the orders done. So, and I have tried a few different designs. I'm not 100% happy with them, but you don't get better if you don't try, right? So I do have a couple of new bracelets on that I did make. So I will show you those in just a minute here. All right. And these ones are going a little bit different, but you can see they're both kind of going in the same direction. Now, when you are doing eyes in anything, make sure that whatever you are, the amount of resin that you're putting down is going to be enough to completely coat the front of that eye cabochon, because if you don't, then you're going to end up having some areas that the other color can get underneath. Ask me how I know that, because I've done it. Yeah. So, just a warning of caution for you guys. All right. So, let me throw my gloves on here. And we're going to get some colors mixed. And then we are going to pour, and then we're just going to let them cure. And hopefully we can get a cool pattern. All right. So, I'm just going to scoot some of this extra resin off. And I'm going to take my baby wipe. And, oh, shoot. All right, hang on, guys. Like I said, you never know what's going to happen on one of my videos. All right, let me just try and get... And, you know, I try not to cut anything out because I want you guys to see that we all make oopsies. Yes, we do. All right, I just got to get this away from the side here because I don't need it going in my lap. Are you kidding me? You know, it kind of like has been my whole day. I was like, do I? And I'm like, yeah, I've got to get back on track. And yeah, now we see what happens. I've still got to stir this up. But, and this is just the Bond Craftor 1-to-1 resin is what I'm using. It is a really good resin and a really decent price. All right. So we are just about at the 4-ounce mark. I mean, the 8-ounce mark again. Like I said, if you guys are new, this happens a lot with me. All right. Now let me get some paper towels so I can clean this mess up. I'm going to spray my big spatula here. Thank God for this. This was a Happy Mail. And I don't use it a ton, but boy, when I need it, it is handy. All right, so, yep, as we make messes. All right, so let's just try to clean up some of this. Now, I did have a little breakout, and I don't know I still have not eaten anything with gluten, but I did have a reaction. So I'm thinking something that I ate must have had gluten in it. And I'll show you here in a minute. All right. I'm going to wipe that. We're going to get another paper towel. Almost done, guys. Sorry. And you guys know I don't do any editing. What you see is what you get. And that's why some of my videos are longer, but you know what? I'm authentic. I am who I am. I don't try to pretend to be some big hunky-dory resin, whatever. I'm just me. And sometimes me is very, very messy. Yeah, as you can see. So, that being said, all right, so you can see my arm here. So this area broke out, and then I have one small area here that broke out. So I don't know why it broke out. You know, and it says it could take, you know, up to a year to totally get the gluten out of your system. So, you know, it could just be residual gluten. You know, I'm a big bread fanatic, so I don't know. But yeah, so this is one of my new bracelets that I made. It's not perfect. It was my third attempt, and I finally got it right. And then I made this one, and I made this one. So those are some of the pieces. I did make some different earrings. Like I said, I had an order to make, so while I had everything out, I figured I would play around. All right, so we're pretty close to 8 ounces, so we're good. All right, now, I want to leave 4, and we got some flakes in there because whatever was on my mat, but we're going to color it. So we're going to do, let's see. That's 1.5 ounces. And let's see, so that's 1, 2, and all right. So we're going to do 4 ounces of black because each frog takes 4 ounces. But I'm going to mix, like I said, the ghost blue and the peacock green. This one here, it doesn't have a name on it. It is, I just bought it on Amazon. I put in ghost blue, and this is what I've got. So if I can find the link, I will post it for you guys. All right, so we're gonna do that one in the ghost blue. Oh my gosh, see how pretty that is though on black? So I'm hoping that that is going to kind of show through with the black. And I'm gonna mix this up. Now, I don't know. I have never done it this way. And I did put quite a bit of this ghost blue in there. But you can see how it's got that little shimmer of blue. But when you mix it with the black, I'm hoping, you know, that it's going to pop. And I'm going to do a little bit of white too. Because I did go back and watch my other video, and I had mixed this with the white, and the color that I got was gorgeous on that frog. So let's see, mix this in, see what we get for a color. That's so pretty. So yeah, so I'm going to pick up my PowerTex tomorrow so that I can finish my ginormous fairy house. So I will do a little video when it's all done and I get it set up, just so you guys can kind of see it. All right, we're gonna just take another stick. All right, I'm just gonna pull a few sticks out here. And we're just gonna mix a white. All right, so by letting these sit, can you see that? I don't know if you can see it here. See that, like, that white spot? That's powder that is unmixed. So whenever you're mixing your mica powders, always, if you're not going to dilute them in alcohol, which I should have done, but I didn't, always let them sit a little bit so that if there's any unmixed, that it will come up to the surface. And then this one, we are just going to put some black pigment paste. All right, that should be good. I'm gonna take a clean stick. My cup is so sticky. All right, so again, you want to make sure that everything is mixed really well. And what I try to do is, when you scrape your stick on the side, you can see like stringy bits if it's not mixed in good. Because if you don't mix it in good, it's not going to cure right, and you're going to have sticky spots. Which in the beginning, I had a few pieces that did that, and I didn't know what caused it. All right, so we're going to mix this one again, just to make sure that we are nice and mixed. And we're going to mix this one because I can see there's a few speckles of powder. And we do have a few little like glitter bits, but you know, it is what it is. And stir this one again. Okay. So I'm going to, let me put my stuff on this side. So these have sat underneath the light for a couple of minutes. So, all right, let's do, and you know what I'm gonna do to try and keep the proportion right is I'm going to I'm gonna pour, let me see what we have in here. We should have 4. So I'm gonna pour 2 ounces in this cup. It's 2.5. We need a smidge. All right. So we've got 2 there, 2 here, and we're gonna start with these. And I am gonna save half of this white to do in that one. So, how I did it the last time was, let's see. See how pretty that color is on the black? And I'm just gonna put a little bit of white. And then when that drains out, I'm going to do the same thing. So sometimes I might have more of the blue, sometimes I might have more of the white. All right. Whoa. I didn't mix this very well, guys. I should have stuck with just the 2 colors. I don't know what I was thinking. And so as long as we've got some of that black in there, I'm hoping we will get this blue ghostly color. So I definitely made too much. I should have done an ounce. I should have done more black and less of this color. But we'll see how it comes out. I can always remake them. All right, so I'm just gonna scrape. I do want to get some into the toes. I mean, it's pretty so far. All right, so we got rid of that one. We'll scrape out some more of this. And we're gonna use some white to just kind of finish filling it. Because this should be more on the bottom than on the top. All right. All right, so he's looking cute so far. Now, I don't even know, like, the color. All right, this is the pink. So he's got the blue eyes. So maybe what I'm going to do is let's add some black to this. Instead of having, instead of having white, we're going to add, see if we can make this a black. See if we can darken this up. And then we'll just do the two colors and see. I mean, it might be more of a gray, but I think it will still give that color. And we'll just put it into this black. So don't be afraid, guys, when you're mixing your colors. If you're like, oh, crap, that wasn't exactly what I wanted. I do that all the time. All right. So we'll put that there. And we'll stir this. So it's kind of a grayish hue, but it should still work. And I'm just going to spray this with some isopropyl alcohol. I should have sprayed it first, and I didn't. But I did on this one. So, all right, let's just look at how pretty that is. Oh. This is a gorgeous combination, guys. My daughter has not seen the other one, and I know as soon as she sees that one, or I'm thinking this one, she's going to be claiming it. Because these are some of her favorite colors. And I purposely didn't show her the other one because I know that she will definitely want it. But I wanted to give a few more options to see if she wanted a little bit more color, because she is a frog fanatic. Frogs and turtles. All right, so let's just get and I do want some of the toes to be a little different. All right, so let's just, all right, we're gonna just pour this right in here. And now we should be able to just fill this guy up. All right. Just trying to get some of the overage so I don't have a ton of cleanup. Okay, so we have got a smidgen left. Let's see. What can I make with this? Oh. Yeah, as I just, make a mess everywhere. let's just see. I don't know if we'll have enough to fill him, but if we don't, we can always fill him on the next pour. So I'm going to try to get back to doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday videos, guys. So that's going to be, that's what I'm trying for. Because we've got, you know, summer coming up. I've got a lot of outdoor yard work that I need to do. So I'm, you know, once I can get everything kind of caught back up, then, you know, maybe I can pop in a few extra videos, but I'm not going to stress myself out, you know, like I was doing before. I was like really, it was starting to really get to me. I mean, doing videos every day is a lot. So, and I still want it to be fun. You know what I mean? So that's kind of, all right. Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna have enough to fill this, but I can always, you know, make a little something extra on the next pour and we can finish filling it. All right. And I'm gonna spray this down. I'm gonna get this all cleaned up. All right, so, you know, in this way too, we'll see the difference between adding the white and not adding white. Let me just try to clean some of my mess here. All right, so we've got a little underneath. I'm not going to worry about that. And this, I'm just spraying this to pop any bubbles that might want to surface. All right, and then we're just going to leave this, and we will get this unmolded in the morning and see how gorgeous these little guys are. Alrighty, guys, I will see you in a minute. All right, guys, so let's see. We're going to leave this, and we'll do that on the next one. So let's see how our frogs turned out. Now, like I said, I don't know for sure because, like with that one, I didn't use any white. So I don't know how that's gonna look. But we're just gonna get our little toes out first. Oh, I'm liking it. I took a peek. And we're just gonna pull that. All right. No cleanup needed, which is good. Are we ready? Oh, he came out super cool. And we got our little eyes in, pretty much going the same direction. Oh, he is adorable. I love how that blue shimmers in there. Oh. Now I think I'm going to kick myself for not putting white in this one. but we'll see. Hopefully that Peacock, you know, is enough of a difference. We will see. I mean, either way, he'll be cute. Get a little tutos out. All right, we got a little bit more splash over, I guess is what I'm going to call it today, because, you know, words are hard today. My brain can't think. Let me just get these little bitsies. And I like it when they're thin like that, because then you don't need your deburring tool or anything. All right. Are we ready? Oh, so we got a nice variation in his legs. I mean, we have a little through his body, but not as much. So definitely have to add a little bit of white, but overall he is adorable. And there we have it, our two cute little frogs. One with the pink eyes and one with the kind of greenish eyes. I probably should have put the green in here but it is what it is. It is still cute. I love this one. So yeah, we will probably be making some more of these down the road. Definitely know now we have to have a little bit of white. You know, maybe even 1/4 of an ounce. Just enough to be able to bring those colors out. But this one came out so cool. And our eyes are all nice and cured. We've got no bubbles. Sweet. Alrighty, guys, that is going to do it for this video. And like I said, this one's gonna come out on Friday night, and then Monday we will have another one, and then I'm gonna try to get Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I might even do every now and then, I might do a pop-up live or something. I've been wanting to do a live on this channel for a while, so I will try to squeeze that into my schedule. And I will see you guys later. Oh, and we are going to be doing a giveaway because we finally hit the 4,000 subscribers. So thank you so much. So I've just got to figure out what I want to do for a giveaway piece, and then we will be banking that. So stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys later. Bye.